Ever since the Tehreek-e-Insaf government took over the reins in Pakistan in 2018, the country has been wrought with one crisis after another.
The party leader and current Prime Minister, Mr. Imran Khan, has recently been accused of being a military puppet. In the recent wave of protests, there appears to be a crackdown, even on government institutions like the Sindh police, in order to coerce an agreeable solution. Namaste, I am Nivedita Tiwari, you are watching New India Junction, and in this episode we are going to look at some of the recent developments across the border. Pakistan and its government have been battling an increasing number of protests which have now taken a definitive anti-government stance. However, it seems that these protests and those involved have finally got Islamabad's attention. But at what cost? The seemingly panicked government has taken a flurry of decisions which very well may have pushed the already unstable country to the cusp of civil war. Pakistan's former Prime Minister Mr. Nawaz Sharif, who's currently in London for medical treatment, had recently been booked for sedition when he had allegedly made some provocative speeches defaming Pakistani institutions. In the days that followed, opposition leaders have been booked under an assortment of charges. In just over 15 days, there have been almost 2,000 cases registered against opposition leaders, including Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz's Vice President Maryam Nawaz and her husband, retired Captain Mohammad Safdar. This seems to be a systematic crackdown against the Nawaz Sharif-led political coalition just as it was gathering support. Maryam Nawaz is the daughter of the former Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Nawaz Sharif. Amidst the ongoing protests regarding the draconian application of laws in Gilgit-Baltistan of the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, the proverbial dam broke when reports of kidnapping of Mushtaq Meher, the provincial police chief for Sindh, surfaced on Twitter. The reports allege that Meher was abducted and held captive by paramilitary forces in order to coerce the approval for the arrest of Nawaz Sharif's son-in-law, Mohammad Safdar, who was later granted bail. Following these reports, a civil war-like situation has emerged in Karachi. The Sindh police, supported by the people, has since then had several clashes with the Pakistani army. The tensions had reached a maximum when all ranks of the police force had submitted leaves and refused to report for duty. Even as there has been a high-level probe ordered to investigate these allegations and the police force agreeing to pull back their applications, the situation seems to be deteriorating. It would be quite interesting to see what the investigation reveals. Until then, even as reports of blasts in Karachi are emerging, it is imperative that the situation is addressed in Pakistan, a country where apparently no one seems to be safe. Keep watching New India Junction. Namaste.